Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. Divinar Joseph is a second-term mother of 5 beautiful daughters, Svetlana being the firstborn, followed by the quadruplets.
My name is Divinar Joseph. I'm a second-time mom. I'm married to Joseph Machuki. Joseph is my husband. Yeah, we are second-time parents. Firstborn is a singleton who is 7 years, going to grade 2. And then secondborns are quadruplets. They are 2.5 years now. We have Lara Mora, then Liana Kwamboka, Libby Bosibori, and Lisa Nyamoita. The pregnancy for the quadruplets was a high-risk, delicate pregnancy. Yeah, because of the nature of the pregnancy, you know, you're carrying more than 3 babies. You're basically carrying 4 lives. So it's not something that is so easy. First of all, when I got the news, I think I got stressed. I got to know at 21 weeks. So when the sonographer told me, like, I can see more than 3 hearts, I didn't know he meant like more than 3 babies. You know, I took it like maybe I'm carrying a baby who has like more than 3 hearts or something. You know, it's something that has never crossed my mind, despite me coming from a multiple family. So my journey started, and I was really careful about everything. I talked to friends. Actually, definitely I told my husband about it. He was very happy and supportive. And he told me, we will pray to God, and we are going to make it. So the pregnancy was really tough, because I started vomiting blood from 7 weeks up to when I delivered. So I could vomit blood like every day. I used to be in very severe pains, like my whole body used to ache, especially my chest, like it was burning fire. Sometimes I could feel like I need like ice to put on my chest. I used to burn so bad. So I could take I used to take tablets, the nausea tablets, but I think they were not even helping. So I was put under very strong medications, but they are recommended in pregnancy. We continued praying. My family prayed for me, my friends. My husband was very supportive, loving and supportive. So we kept being positive. We were like, we will make it, but sometimes I could give up. I used to be very emotional, very, very emotional. I don't know. I just sometimes, of course, I have a few friends I shared with, and they're like, you know, it's like they scared me. They told me, yeah, you know, that's a high risk. That pregnancy. I remember one friend told me, you know, you're carrying 4 babies with your body. It's a matter of life and death. And she was like, now this pregnancy is 50-50. You know, there are people who can be insensitive. And she was like, by the way, if you die, I'm coming for your clothes. Anyway, I know she was joking, but I really got affected. Yeah, so, but I just kept positive. It was a tough journey. It was a tough journey. Actually, even like a day looked like a week. And I thank God I pulled it through. So I actually got into labor at 31 weeks. That is roughly like 7 months. I was rushed to hospital, and then I had to, like, my doctor was like, you're having contractions. Now that was 31 weeks. My plan was to try and go to 36 weeks. I was determined to go to 36 weeks because now we had gotten a lot of advice from people. We had researched a lot, and giving birth earlier, we already had known that if I give birth earlier, the babies will be underweight. They will have numerous complications. The chances of survival will be nil. And the financial aspects, the bills will be crazy. When I was actually 28 weeks, the doctor wanted to deliver me because I think the doctor noticed my health is deteriorating. So, but I refused 28 weeks. So I pushed a bit up to 31. That is when I delivered. So I got to hospital. It was a cesarean delivery. The birth weights were low. We had code 1, 2, 3, 4. They were removing I went through epidural. So epidural, they cover you, but they cover you with a curtain or something, but you can hear everything. You can feel them touching you. You can feel them pulling the babies. I could feel the babies cry. They pulled up the first baby and they showed me. When I first saw the first quad, I think I got stressed because the baby was tiny. She was Lara Mora. She was 1.6 kilos. She was very tiny, and it was just seconds. They showed me seconds. She was rushed to neonatal ICU because she was supposed to be incubated. She wasn't able. She could not breathe on her own. They had to put machines all over her body. So it was seconds. Second baby was Liana. First was Lara. Second Liana. Liana was also 1.6 kg. The two were 1.6. Very tiny. The third one was Libby. Libby was 1.5. And the smallest was Lisa. Lisa was 1.2. Of course, after the operation, the doctors congratulated. They told me, congratulations. But at the back of my mind, I was yeah, of course I've delivered, but those babies are tiny. I've never seen a tiny baby like that. I think I'd never seen a tiny baby. A baby you can hold like this, like a phone. I'd never seen a tiny baby. As much as people were congratulating me, calling me, bringing me flowers, present cards, diapers, inspirational books. At the back of my mind, I was now I think I have another journey. I have another tough journey ahead of me because now, yes, I've delivered 4 babies, but they're so tiny. They're underweight. The standard weight of a baby should be 2.5 kg, but here I have 1.2. So we went with my husband to see them the following day. I remember I just looked at them, the tubes all over their body, on the nose, mouth. Actually, they used to be fed through the nose, the tubes. I just saw my husband break down. He started crying, and the nurses took him out.
My name is Nelly Kenyanya. I'm Divinar's cousin, first cousin. When Divinar was pregnant, that time I was in first year. So she used to tell me how the pregnancy was very expensive. At times she could take pictures, send me how it was that big. So by that time, she hadn't gone to the hospital to check if they were quads or if it was a single baby. So at times I could laugh at how comes your pregnancy is that big than the others. Yeah, and at that time she told me how expensive it was. She could use at least 15,000 every week for checkups and other stuffs. So even at one point, she had she had to go for an early maternity leave. By that time she was teaching at Consolata School. So she asked for a maternity leave while the pregnancy was 3 months, which is quite earlier than what people do when they want to get the maternity leave. So which was quite earlier. So she had to take that maternity leave so that to have a bed rest. So after that, when the quads were born, I was still in school, so I didn't get that chance to interact with them. So I've been staying with them since 2018 November, yeah, and I'm still with them.
My name is Svetlana Bakita Machuki. I'm the firstborn, and I have 4 sisters. I like them so much. When my sisters came along, it was good. Mommy's love was still there, even after the codes were there.
Children being a blessing no matter the circumstance, Divinar Joseph made a lot of friends worldwide due to the existence of the quadruplets. To many, this was not just any ordinary case, hence drawing the attention of Benny.
My name's Sydney, and I am from the United States. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I came to Kenya about 9 months ago. And so I came here to volunteer at different hospitals, and I'm a doula. So what I do is I help coach and support moms during labor and delivery. And how I met Divina was I'm on a parenting group that she runs, and so I started seeing pictures of her quads, and I started messaging her saying like that I'd love to come over and help her and get to know her. So it's now like almost 7-8 months ago that I started coming over and helping her with the quads and just hanging out here helping her out with the kids.
Now, as we continued with neonatal ICU, it was quite pricey. It was very expensive. Their lungs had not matured. They were given 2 jabs each for lung maturity. 1 injection is 80,000. So each baby was given two injections, plus the medications to make sure that the holes in the two of the quadruplets who had holes in the heart, who were under cardiologists, the medication now to make sure that the holes have closed are quite high. And then they had jaundice, it's common in preemies. The babies, 3 had jaundice, I remember. Lara, Liana, and Libby had jaundice. And then 1 baby, code 2, Liana, she was blood transfused. Her hemoglobin was very low. She has low sugars, salts. She had so many complications, and above all, she had a hole in the heart. So it was quite crazy. I went back home, so I had to be coming every day. Because at home now, it was crazy because the house help we had already run away. Of course, I had prepared her. I told her I'm expecting 4 babies, and I know this is what I've been paying you, but we are going to pay you more, and we will bring someone to help. But I think she got scared. I don't know. She didn't even want to wait. She wasn't even curious to even meet the babies. She actually ran away. So my daughter was going through a lot of difficulties because she's going to school. Mommy is not there. Dad is always in the hospital because my husband sometimes could come and be in hospital. We're just sitting there all night checking the babies. And then now at home, it was now hard. Like these babies, yes, they have come home. Yes, of course, they've survived. We thank God for the great miracle. But at the same time, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to mix formula. I think I had not even asked in hospital. I don't know how to mix formula. I don't know how to feed them. They can't breastfeed because they can't latch. They came home when they were 2 kilos. They can't be discharged below 2 kilos. And they used to choke a lot. Choking was like the order of the day, So it was not easy. Now by that time, I think I was stressed. I was really depressed because now, 1, we didn't have money. We needed diapers, a lot of diapers. We needed formula because now even because of the stress, I think milk, you know, stress with milk, when you are lactating mom and you are stressed, I think milk automatically dries up. I think my milk dried up, so we were depending on formula. It came to a point, like when they were like 4 months, they were taking like 2 tins a day. Like you open 1 tin in the morning, by like let's say 2, 3, the tin is gone.
I find it very interesting that like since I've been here, I can see that she goes through at least like 25 to 30 diapers a day, which is like going through like at least 1 packet every 2 to 3 days. And that's about, oh, I don't even know how much money a month. It's crazy the amount of money you have to spend for diapers. Diapers are not cheap. You don't want to get like the least expensive diapers too. You want something good quality because the good ones last longer when you wear them. So it's crazy how much money it is to buy diapers, and then I can't, like all the food that I see that they cook and all the ugali and just everything. It's a lot of food.
I could buy 20 kg of sugar at 1950. You know, that is 20 kg. A good use for months. And then a bundle of ugali, of maize flour. And then I could buy like 25 kilos of rice for 2,000 and something, you know, buying in bulk. I could go to the market and buy tomatoes, like a whole bucket. Sometimes if we do not have money, if we don't have money like for shopping, I look for a friend, I look for even 2 friends, we buy in bulk and then we divide, you know, it was better. So I had to know how to survive.
It is a big challenge, but it is also lovely to be with the kids. Yeah, this one wants this one wants this. So it is so sweet. Yeah, it is a good blessing, but also it is an expensive blessing, because even when we come to the meals, you can't cook like 5 eggs in the house. You'll have to prepare like 12 eggs. If you want to fry eggs, you'll have to prepare like 12 eggs. So at one point, you were buying milk 3 liters a day.
We could cook like cereals. We stock in the fridge. You know, we don't have like to cook every day. Life changed completely. From the house where we're staying, we had to move to a bigger house. We had to buy more beds. We had to buy more beddings. We had to buy more utensils. You know, we were just the 3 of us, you know. We had to buy more utensils. Like, our life completely changed.
Kwa majina ni Karen Were, kwetu ni Kakamega County. Mimi nafanya kazi kwa Divinar kama house girl. Tulijuana na yeye mwezi wa 8 hadi saizi. Tunakuanga wawili. But mmoja unapata tu anakuambia asubuhi mimi natoka. Ukimuuliza kwa nini, anasema kazi ni nyingi, watoto wampendi. Unapata amepaka ametoka. But mimi hakuna siku mtoto amenikataa. Wananipenda. Ukiweka hapo chakula yao na kijiko moja, wanapigania kijiko. Hasa inabidi unaweka vijiko 4. Huyu akikula yake, huyu anakula yake, huyu anakula yake.
So it was basically transniting, and the household didn't like it, of course. You know, I don't have an issue with it, because definitely even if it was me, I mean, I don't think I could have like managed. You know, you're working someone, you're like a nurse. You're working at night and daytime, so I can't blame them. I appreciate all of them. Even if they stayed for a day, you know, they could come. You know, there's a day we had like 3 house girls in a day. One came in the morning. She stayed up to 10. Of course, she washed utensils, she disappeared. That day had gotten 2 house up. The other one stayed, I don't know, up to lunchtime. she disappeared. You know, we used to get referrals like this. We got another one before the night, because night now was, you know, it was a task and a half. She didn't even spend the night. I think she left like 10. There is a time I cried. I got a job. You know, I'd stayed without a job for a very long time. Now I get a job. The following day, I'm supposed to report to the job. The 2 house help left. Actually, I saw them with their bags.
Time zingine kama mimi msichana wa kazi, naweza taka wenzangu, unakuwa tuna moyo ya kufanya kazi. Fanya tu kazi yako na roho mzuri. Acha kusema hapa kuna kazi nyingi, sijui pesa ni kidogo. Maneno kama hiyo. Focus kwa kazi yako. Ukifocus kwa kazi yako, unapendwa tu.
Now the babies are grown, they are big girls here. It is a blessing, but it's a very expensive blessing, but we manage. Somehow something comes up. We never lack, thank God. The fact that a marriage makes it more easier because my husband is loving, very supportive. You know, there's nothing good as such.
She has got a very supportive husband. Yeah, the husband loves the kids so much and is always there. Hata akisikia mtoi mmoja amegonjeka, yeah, he does the necessary, like he's always worried. He says, what can he do?
Sometimes they fight a lot. Especially they want like clothes, they want the same type. Same sweater, same color, stockings. Because if you like, if they wear different clothes, they will fight. And the toys, they do not have many toys because they are very destructive. I remember one time I bought them these dolls, these 2 baby dolls. Yani they dismantled. I think they even removed the brain. They dismantled, they removed the eyes, the legs. They normally play mostly with cups, spoons. But then we don't have a lot of utensils. They are broken glasses. You can get them with sufurias, mwiko, cups. Yeah.
She never gets a chance to eat because when she wants to eat and sit down, the kids are all grabbing all out of her food. And then she can't always keep her hair looking pretty because they always pull at her hair. And she's always like up on her feet. She never has a chance to like sit and relax because one of the quads is wanting her to go outside, and then she goes inside to try to relax, and then one wants her to sit on the floor and play.
One of the challenges I face, when I'm studying, they read my books. They tear my books, I mean. And I can't even go outside to play. They'll follow me. And when I close the gate, they'll cry. Before we used to go with mommy somewhere fun to play, but now she has used all the diapers she used all the money for the diapers. I still love my sisters and I'm very proud of them and my mommy and my daddy because they won't let me down.
Having like triplets, twins, quads, I know that it can be very hard in the beginning. There's a lot of sleepless nights, but I promise you, once they get to I would say about 2 years, that's going to get a lot easier. They're going to be sleeping more through the night, and then you can start potty training them, and you won't have the diapers to worry about. They're going to be able to talk to you too. So they're going to be able to tell you how they feel, what they want to do, what they want to eat.
My encouragement to mothers who might find themselves in the same situation is you should be you need to be informed. The moment you realize you're pregnant, start your antenatal clinics. To the men learn to be supportive. You know, I hear of men like someone is pregnant, they run away. You know, it's like you're cursing yourself. Look, like now finally, definitely you're gonna settle somewhere. So the other woman will not get pregnant or what? So men, support your wives fully, because it's not easy. It's not easy on us. We need the love, we need the support. Above all, trust in God. You know, I only believe that it was through God that my baby survived. Because if it wasn't for God, I don't know. God said, I've given you these babies and I will hold your hands till the end.
Hilary Stern says anyone managing more than one baby per birthday, be it twins, triplets, or even quads, knows life can be chaos times 2 or 3 or 4. A good laugh or a few words of wisdom or inspiration can go a long way towards making the crazy more bearable. Hence, her belief in the Holy Book, which says, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can't bear, but when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure."